welcome back to Talkn Clix, where we celebrate the heroes of Heroclix. I'm your host, Wespool, and with me, as always, is Scott the Missing Link.
Good evening.
Good evening, Scott. So we have a very special episode for everybody tonight. Who is our special guest this evening?
Tonight we have Stephen Lefebvre.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Not Lefebvre, not
He's got extra letters in there. We're just going to say Lefebvre.
Yeah.
Any relation to Brett Favre?
No, I wish. No.
Thanks for being here.
Oh, yeah, no, thank you for having me.
All right, so the question on America's mind is, what did you ask for Christmas?
Ooh, I asked for a brick of Strange Tales, so hopefully it's there.
You been a good boy?
Yeah, I think so. I hope so. I don't know. My wife might not agree, but I think so.
Would you like me to mail you a box of Strange Tales? You might have cat tail, the ones grown, not from a cat itself. Maybe some from a cat. Some possum tails, some duck tails, or at least the
right. Hopefully, she doesn't do that.
I was on the phone earlier today with Daryl Poindexter, the fellowship winner from Red, White, and Clix last year, earlier today, and we're just going back and forth talking Clix and stuff. And my wife's really excited about the Stranger Things that got announced because she's a Stranger Things fan, and Daryl and I are going back and forth talking about Strange Tales, Stranger Things, Strange Tales, Stranger Things. She's like, I can't tell what you guys are talking about half the time. I think you're talking about Stranger Things, and you're going back to this Doctor Strange thing, and
yeah, no, mine doesn't pay no attention to it, So she just doesn't understand why they take up so much space. I think that's her biggest issue with Heroclix, but yeah, no, she doesn't really care for it.
Card game.
Right, right. That's what I told her at the beginning. I'm like, it's a card game, It's just a dice and card game, and it turned into just boxes and Tupperwares.
Yeah, when I started my collection, I was going to Michael's. No, yeah, it was Michael's. Had these like jewelry cases. They were stackable, and they had little compartments. Perfect.
Oh yeah,
perfect size for Heroclix. And I kept going back there like every couple months and getting another stack. She's like, how many of these stupid boxes do we need? I'm like, it's just starting, honey.
Yeah.
Look,
yeah, I had to slow down on buying bricks. It just gets, and the problem is you just sit on the curb, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is
yeah.
Well, we're getting ready to do our end of the year episode here shortly. I putting out this survey of questions for listeners to answer, which will be posted with this episode. But and no spoilers too much, but one of the questions that every single person who's filled the survey out is answered the exact same way is Heroclix coming out too fast? They need to slow down. And 100% of people have said yes. My wallet needs a break.
Yeah, 100%. And the problem is, and the problem with Heroclix, just the way if you want to play competitively, you're forced to purchase this stuff. You can't not, like, especially if there's something meta in there. You're either going to buy it from someone, on eBay or whatever, or you got to buy a couple bricks.
You got to buy more than bricks.
Yeah,
the legacy cards for the Tri-Sentinel. They're $150 each.
Yeah,
that's not the Tri-Sentinel.
I'm going to have a rude awakening because I started playing after the Tri-Sentinels before, because I've only been playing for like 3 years now. So everyone's talking, there's going to be 8 of them on a team. I'm like, I'll just pulse wave them, but in there you can't pulse wave them. There's just, it's.
The top click says protected pulse wave.
Yeah. So it's not going to be a fun one, and it does kind of stink that they're so expensive, but it's the demand, so. That's the one thing Heroclix, is a good thing. It allows people to make some money off of their purchases.
I definitely get the impression that Strange Tales was not intended to come out this fast. It was a warehouse issue that screwed up, and it was because we were like, well, cat's out of the bag, but I just hit the streets.
Yeah.
And video.
The unfortunate thing about it is, I hope it's somewhat playable. That's the one downside of the Iconics and these 400 sets is there's not like for competitive play. I guess you got Spider-Man.
No,
He's
I feel like
phenomenal.
there is something that you can play out of every 400 set that is worthwhile, and a lot
Okay.
of the Iconics is like entry level.
Yes.
You
Entry.
want to play
Exactly.
competitive,
Yeah.
it's entry level, and it gets you into that itch.
I
But
mean,
Iconic Vault Buster is
that
still
is.
great.
Yeah, maybe that is the point of the Iconics, which is nice for someone that's just starting out. They can buy a cool set, they can buy Stranger Things set and they can make a team out of it, and with one booster they bought too, and actually have something worth their while. Then
Right.
that is true. We're just as it's just tough as people like, they're looking to play a big of it. Like that's all I'm thinking is like, if there's nothing good in it, I don't want it. It's if it's not meta, throw it out kind of
Okay.
deal. But
Let's back up. I want to sit on this for a second. So the Iconics after uh, Thanos snap, no, the Bane set, Nightfalls. After Nightfalls, is there been a single Iconics that hasn't had at least one piece out of it, that equipment or piece that was on a meta team? So because you got the Deadpool Valentine's Day
Trick
copycat.
arrows.
You had
Oh,
the
and
Harley Quinn,
copycat. Yeah,
you had the
Yeah,
Harley and Ivy that was really good.
Harley and Ivy was really good.
Kong.
Kong,
Kong,
yes,
and
Beetlejuice.
maybe the one Peacemaker set, not the one with Butterfly, but the other Peacemaker
Okay,
set.
that one, it had potential. It didn't get
The
a fair share.
Vigilante, I think the Vigilante in it was cool. I always wanted to play the Vigilante.
I
I liked
liked the,
Eagly
the dancing part of it.
Eagly, yeah, Eagly was cool. Which one?
The the
dancing.
the dancing peacemaker that said
Oh,
the
that
the whole
moved everybody.
everybody moves forward, because that the only problem with that was it came out at the same time as Arachnite, and Arachnite just got too many attacks off. So
Yeah.
because it was end of after resolution, so by the time the resolution came, Arachnite was done killing you.
Yeah, yeah, this is true. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's still you got Prime Abomination now do the same exact thing. You got a lot of heavy hitters still.
So I'm a huge advocate for Iconics. I think that the,
I
they
love
tend to be
them.
a little overpowered a little bit sometimes, but I think that the IP is great. Getting other sets besides DC and Marvel,
Yeah,
they're fun. They're great sculpts.
yeah, yeah. I like them. I always buy them. The Batman Forever is. I just never. I mean, I guess I play Butterfly a lot. I never play them a lot. I always sit on them. Or you buy it. Just like the one Dungeons and Dragons set, just for the longsword, like
Yeah,
or
but
the
what
ring
happened
of
to
just for the
the
ring of TK.
Oh, Batcave
But
kind of sucked.
the Batcave?
yeah,
But the Ring of Kryptonite's really
ring
good.
of
The
Kryptonite's not
Batcomputer's good.
bad.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
yeah,
looks
ring of
awesome.
Krypton.
Batcomputer's good
I
on
got it just for the
Sinestro
giant
Batman.
penny.
Yeah, the penny's cool. If you could, I mean, Prime Cable with the knockback, I guess maybe you could do something cool with the Prime or with the penny if you wanted to. It's all fun stuff, but it's tough because it's like at least it's tough to build fun teams like that. Like I don't get out enough to build something that's not necessarily considered meta. But at the same time, I don't build maybe not too meta, but yeah.
All right. You got any nicknames we should know about?
Um, when I was younger, they called me Scuba for Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve.
Yeah, and then Bootless. Bootless has always been my gamer tag, and that's everything. Whenever I sign up with some type of ID, it's always Bootless. But
Why Bootless?
it was a auto generate when I used to play Xbox all the time. You'd get when I first started playing online, the first Xbox, you'd get the 1 month pass, free 1 month. It'd come in every single Xbox game. So, after you ran out of your Christmas present of the 3 months that your parents gave you, you get these 1 month cards. So you'd have to make a name every single time because you'd start new. It wouldn't allow you to add it onto your current gamer tag. So you'd have to make a new one. So I would do an auto-generated one, and it randomized it for me, and I stuck with it. I thought at the time it had a nice ring to it, and it started as Bootless Box. That was the name, and then all through playing Halo and Call of Duty, I was always Bootless Box, and then it became Bootless, and then it just stuck with Bootless forever, But
You're a Neanderthal.
You said
Okay.
you're married?
yeah, right, yeah. What's that?
You said you're married?
Yes. Well, no, we aren't, but we've been together for 15 years. We have a child. We lived together for 11 years.
Okay,
So
well, that's married.
yeah, more or less, yeah.
I was wondering if she gave you the name Scuba Steve.
No,
You're on for air.
no.
Adam Sandler movie, Scuba Steve.
No, from what's the Adam Sandler movie? I forgot. Mr. No. Which one is it? Where he's the dad. I don't remember.
He's been the dad in a lot of them.
It's with Jon Stewart. Big Daddy, right?
Yes, I believe it is Big Daddy. And Scuba
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
I was debating on making that joke or not, but I'm like, it's my show. Who cares?
Right? Yeah, hey. Man, I ain't mad at it.
All right, so what's your occupation?
I am an electrician, but currently the company I work for, we
a pipeline type electricians where they're all. That's the reason you're not married because you're undercover.
no.
Scuba and electrician don't go hand in hand.
Right?
Yeah, they do. They work great.
Yeah. No, yeah. I'm the company I work for. We do low voltage, so we do fire alarm systems, security systems, door access. We do some electrical, but once I first started, we were like 50-50, and then we moved on to primarily all low voltage. So, but it was a good gig. I work with Ricky. Me and Ricky work together. Ricky Pregnano.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So are you an honorary member of the Flying Prognanos?
I guess so. Maybe. I don't know. I've known Ricky a long time. Yeah, I've known Logan since he was a baby. So I've known him 12 years, 13 years, something like that.
Make sure you tease him a lot about having a crush on my daughter.
Right? Yeah, we do. Trust me, we do.
I'm sure you're crushing at the event.
Yeah, yeah. It's good. It's cool. He's having fun. Hopefully.
Yeah, he's a great kid. He's a great kid.
Yeah, he's a super good kid. Yes.
When we were playing, we played in the cut at Red, White, and Clix.
Yep.
We were in the top 16. You faced against the Beetlejuice team. Did you have fun?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have fun every match I play though. I feel terrible when I win and I have fun when I lose. I always I don't know, I love playing Heroclix. So win or loss, I just like rolling the dice. So no matter what, and just our conversation and our laughter, like we had a good time.
I feel like our table was just making everyone else feel more pressure because we were just laughing and cutting up. And that's what I felt after the event. I'm like, man, am I really making these people? Am I making these people upset? Not that I was making them upset. I'm like, I'm just having a good time cutting up.
And it's they put Beetlejuice trust me, I hate Beetlejuice, but I try to build my teams where Beetlejuice doesn't hurt me too bad. I mean, it obviously hurt the collector really bad, but
he takes away the collection. He doesn't hurt him.
Yeah, I still could have shot you. I still had moves. It didn't completely screw me. I didn't have Perplex on my team. I didn't have Outwit on my team. So I was kind of prepared for more Beetlejuices. But yeah, I don't mind in the end. I'm happy as long as I go to play Hero and Heroclix to have a good time. And in the end, I lost to you and I lost to Brody. Those are my two losses in Modern. So I lost to 1 and 2. I was happy with the results. And that's my second big event I've been to. So I get my third. But I was happy with the outcome. I go there and win or lose. I'm just going there to have a good time. It's my. I don't go to the bars. I don't do any of that stuff. So when I go hang out with the guys, we're rolling dice, So I'm just happy to be there.
And a tray, at least.
Exactly. Yeah. The outcome was awesome. It was, thanks Wes for putting that on. That was so cool. I'll definitely be there next year.
Awesome.
But yeah, it was
right.
It was awesome.
So I'm gonna try and pump Wes up here, but what was the 3 events that you went to that are the big events?
So I went to Worlds last year. So that was probably my biggest, the first ELO ranked event was Worlds last year, and then I went to States at the beginning, or not States, the Tropicals, in Indiana at Screaming Monkey at the beginning of the year, and then Red, White, and Clix now, and then I'll be going to States. But yeah, I went to Worlds. Not this year, last year. And that was, I did terrible, but I had a blast.
So you went 2024?
Yes.
Yeah, I was there only for 1 day. I was Sub-Zero in the team event.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So, yeah, it was. So can you rank them first, second, and third out of those?
Oh, Red, White, and Clix was, as a toss, Red, White, and Clix probably was my favorite. Because that just, the whole environment and then everything you did there, it was just so fun, and it probably has, for me, it'd probably have to go Red, White, and Clix, then Worlds. Because Worlds, the tough thing is I went for the 5 days, and at the end of it, I was exhausted. So I couldn't, next time if I ever go, I'm only going to go for 3 days, because I was so Heroclicked out, come Saturday, after we did the Modern tournament in the morning, I was just like, oh man, it was a blast, but it was just a lot. So yeah.
That's
I'm gonna say
that's actually a really good point you make there. This was the second year of Red, White, and Clix, and because it's been so successful 2 years in a row, and there's more stuff I want to do, but it's hard to cram it into a 2-day weekend. So for 30 seconds, I played with the idea of stretching out to a 3 or 4 day event, and my wife was like, "You will not do that." Because, I know that I don't have that much of to deal with it, but watching you be so exhausted from the weekend, and I'm exhausted just from watching you, you're not going to make it a 3 day, 4 day thing because nobody can handle that.
Yeah. I feel like 3 days. 2 days was great, but 3 days would have been. I wouldn't have been, because we got there a day early, because we got a hotel. So I don't know, 3 days I wouldn't be mad at, but.
Well, do they make it 3 and 4 days so that with the intention that you're going to be there the entire time, or is it with the intention that people can come in for 1 or 2 days here and then leave, and then other people can come in for
I feel like days? Worlds is you're going to Worlds, you're going to the full experience of Worlds for the most part.
Oh
you're
yeah,
going to be there for the pre-registration / whatever. That's something new that they did for this year, but you're going to want to be there for the Friday events, which I believe is the team sealed, and then Saturday is Modern, and then Sunday's the finish of Modern, because it's such a long event. And then you have Monday leave, and if you get there Thursday or Wednesday or whatever early, just so you can get acclimated.
And then too, you get the battle royales that usually it's a set that's not released yet, or it's a set that's about to release. So it's nice to go there, a couple days early. You can play a day of battle royales, and you can get a bunch of, of a set. That was the one thing we did. You end up getting a case of Heroclix just in a day, if you play enough stuff.
So I've been to the Tennessee event a couple of times, Worlds, and I want to say that just the room that Red, White, and Clix was in versus the room for Worlds. The room for Worlds was way bigger.
Yeah.
But it's all black and it's dark, and those lights are kind of shining down on you. And if you have any kind of blue light type of issues, you'll start getting a migraine, or everything will start looking fuzzy.
Oh,
and the depth of that room looks weird. The Red, White, and Clix room, even though y'all did it in the gymnasium the first year, the second year y'all did it in the conference areas. The rooms were a different color. It wasn't super dark. Y'all had actual natural lighting. I feel like just the room setup, the ambiance was a whole different game changer. And that's one thing that I loved about it.
Yes, this is true. This is very true. The nice thing at Worlds, though, they do have that outside area that you can kind of escape. You can go and sit in that lounge and decompress or
Never
whatever.
open.
Right? Yeah, the food. Yeah, exactly.
Never
Yeah,
open.
yeah. And if it is, you're paying an arm and a leg.
Well,
But yeah,
thank you for the compliments. That was very sweet of you. Let's back up a little bit though. You said you only been playing for about 3 years, right?
yeah.
So how did you get started, and what was your first set?
Ricky Brignano got me in. He was taught. He played it when he was younger, when he was a kid, and he talked about it forever. We've been buddies for over 10 years. And he would always talk about, I want to play Heroclix again. I want to play Heroclix. And eventually he did. And he was telling me. And I was like, I have a problem once I get really into something. I have addictive personality. So I just go, especially when it comes to boosters and like blind packs. I like the rush of opening stuff and maybe getting the chase. And so, yeah, he convinced me. And we split a brick of X of Swords. So, we went to the comic book store, got a brick X of Swords, split it. So at the time, X of Swords was still modern. I think X of Swords and Disney Plus were like the two oldest sets, and Wheels of Vengeance was just coming out or something. But yeah, it started around then. I pulled a Saturnine and a Prime Captain Britain. And pretty much my modern team at the time was a Saturnine Prime Captain Britain, and it was some other 20 points or something like that, or maybe I don't remember how much. But
Saturnine could be really good or really bad.
I used Saturnine, and I stuck with Saturnine for a long time, and I did good with her. Like she saw through everything. It was the 150 point Saturnine.
Could be really good or really bad.
Yes, I still have her to the day. I got her in a nice display case. I'm like, it was my first chase I ever pulled, and she won me some matches. But she also lost me a lot of matches because these guys, I'm playing Saturnine, and I think Notorious might have been legal, or Avenger 60th was, and they're playing like MOE swap, and stuff like that. So it wasn't the best time for me at the beginning, but we got through it.
Still a good time. So you were talking about the rush of opening boosters. Do you have a proper way to open a booster?
The bottom. It's always the bottom. No. You push in, you pull the tape, and then you slide it out.
Hole, just saying.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, finger in the booty hole, rip the tape, pull it, slide it out. Yeah, no, not.
No, you are wrong.
It's a mess.
The next question is it 2 fingers?
No, it's just one. You gotta be gentle. Okay. It's just a hey, how you doing?
Good evening.
Yeah.
So that brings up something I was thinking about yesterday. In Heroclix, there's very rarely that I feel like there are definitive, cut and dry, black and white things. Like everything is pretty universally subjective. How you open a booster, what figures you put on a team, how you operate the team, what maps you play. Like all the time I listen to other podcasts, and they're like, if you're not playing this figure, you're wrong. And you're wrong. And I'm like, no, not really.
I mean, me personally, I feel to an extent, it's like for Degaton, like, if you're building a 300 point modern team, per Degaton has to be on there. Like, I don't see how, like, but that's how I play, and that's how everyone around me plays. And I feel like that changes by your play group. If you're in a very competitive play group where everyone is always playing the meta, you got to keep up with everybody. When you're in a play group that's still competitive, but just maybe a little bit more casual, you're experimenting more, it's different. Like I feel like it's like almost like regional, like who thinks this, because it's like us at Hell, then Hell, we 100% think that, like everybody thinks, and you're like, we stray outside the lines every now and then, but for the most part, it's there's a couple figures we're always, Phoenix, Predagaton, we're the Destroyer Armor, Animal Man, it's something that's like a guaranteed to be on one of our teams, but if you go somewhere else, there's phenomenal teams, and they play different stuff, and it's still just as good, but that's how they play against each other, so that's how they learn their builds, and you treat whatever whatever team you play that team, 50 times. It's going to be better than, it's in the end, it is the pilot and the dice rolls, I
Like
guess.
a great example is yesterday I stole somebody's destroyer armor with Prime
Yeah.
Rogue, and they're like, okay, so what click are you gonna put it on? Like, oh yeah, he does have other dials than just. I forgot about
Right.
that.
I have no idea what they do.
No, okay. I'm gonna Domino Prime was my target for the Destroyer Prime for the Destroyer armor.
Oh,
Because she
that was
didn't
one I
have any
never got to play.
reducers, and she had that. Oh my gosh, she was just really good when she hit her third click. She needed a
Yeah.
reducer so Poison couldn't take her out, or Force Blast couldn't take her out, because that was the easy way to take her out. Was Force Blast and Poison.
Oh, yeah. See, no, I never got. I had her. I traded her recently, but I never got to play her. I was gonna hold on to her for silver, but ultimately in silver, I'm probably gonna play a temple. So, excuse me,
And
and with a
aren't,
temple, I'm probably gonna play black leopard alongside it. So
aren't
I
you
only
a
got room for
temple
her.
type of guy?
Oh, that's the favorite thing to do is temple. I like having teams that are 5 characters or less. I'm not the best Heroclix player. I'm still learning shit, learning how to play the game every single day.
Well, you're learning
I'm
with the best in the game.
exactly, and that's why when I do go to events, like I suck when I play with them, but when I go to other events, I'm actually like, oh, I'm making top cut. I'm actually doing good, but I'm getting my ass kicked. Sorry for swearing if I can't swear. I'm sorry.
Not any.
uh, uh, Yeah, but normally, yeah, these guys beat me. But yeah, it's helpful. It does good for me.
I know on the
But
show you can
Lessons for learning.
100% use the words Perganos and Annis in the same sentence. That's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, you're not taking losses; you're taking lumps for learning. All right. So, do you use Roll20?
I've never used it. No, no. I need to get on Roll20, but I'm yeah. I'm my time. I don't have as much time as I would like to play HeroClix, but I'm gonna try to get on Roll20 soon. Hopefully after the holidays. I
Even
need to
if
get a laptop too. I've been slacking on that. I've never needed to get a computer in my life. My phone does everything. I'm a construction worker. So it's just like
I don't
I
need that
never
thing. All right.
exactly.
So I'm not gonna say Roll20 is great. The dice in it are usually horrible, but just
Yeah,
to put your team out on the map and figure out your placements, and then swap maps and figure out your placements on a different map.
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like
That
it can be very, very useful, especially when it's a map you
okay.
don't own. Like I don't own Rivals Respawn. I
Yeah,
don't like the map, but I need to know how placement works for the team that I want to play on it, so I have
okay.
access to it there.
See, I
Yeah,
thought of a new analogy for Roll20. It's kind of like in sports when runners put weights on their ankles or they use weighted gloves in boxing. Something that once you get into the actual event and you don't have those weights on you, you can punch harder, run faster, all that kind of stuff. That's
right.
what
Yeah,
Roll20 is. It restrains you a little bit because it's not physical figures and it just feels weird, feels off. But
yeah.
it's good enough for practice and training to get you to where you need to be if you can't play in person.
Yeah, yeah, this is true. Yeah, that's one thing I do slack on. I don't do enough prepared, like every map. I usually kind of go in there, practicing my team a couple times and just hoping for the best, kind of deal. That's what I'm gonna probably end up doing for states because it's right around the corner. But especially for my silver team. But in the end, it's like I mean, I usually set up against myself if I can't, play with one of the guys. I'll put 2 teams on the board and I'll kind of play a game against myself in a sense.
Guilty.
But right,
Guilty.
exactly. Yeah, it's fun. I have a good time. I mean, you never lose then. That's the most important thing.
Or you always lose.
Right? Or you are there. I don't look at it like that.
Dang
So,
these dice.
say you like one man armies or tent poles. What are you gravitating towards right now?
Collector.
Prime
Always.
Namor.
Wait, what's that?
Prime Namor.
Or Prime Namor.
He's good.
I haven't seen who's the Prime Namor.
Oh man, he's so good.
Prime Namor that makes the bottom layer of every map water. He's got
No.
Darwin. Oh yeah,
No.
Prime Namor from the.
Is that Silver?
No,
he's modern.
Collector's Trove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that Prime Namor. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never played him before.
Dude,
I don't know if that.
I wanted to make him work so bad, but something was.
Because he's like 290 points or something, isn't he?
Points.
200
Oh,
points.
200 points? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when I was building with him, I was building with him, Kong, and something else. Those 50 points, and it was so much fun.
Yeah. See, no, I never. See, that's my problem. I usually buy one brick, or unless like X-Men, I won a couple bricks at a couple different events, or Deadpool set. I bought a bunch of because I love Deadpool,
Yes.
But yeah, you're right. I usually buy one brick of the set, and then from there, I get what I need. So yeah, on Collector's Trove, I bought one brick, and then I bought a collector, and I was like, screw it. Logan kicked butt with him at Adepticon, and I was like, that's my team. I'm like, that's I don't need to play anything else. And I don't need to buy. I told myself at the time, because I spent, it was like $200 or something. I'm like, I'm never buying another figure. This is my modern team because it's him and a bunch of support. I don't need to invest anything else, and that was a lie. I didn't stop. I need more. It's like, oh, this guy could work with the collector. I need to buy him.
But I have a team that I run with collector, and it's going to be the Raven Shuri from the Black Panther and Arrow.
Okay.
And it's a scientist theme. I'm giving him enhancement. I'm giving him a +1 to range. I got a bunch of TK. I got a bunch of perplex.
You see that might be that might so. Shuri, Arrow, and who?
And collector.
And and collector
left over for I must have it or whatever. If you just want to steal, hit them.
Oh, that's not bad. Or Halt Mutant. Halt Mutant's going to be the new.
You think Halt Mutant's going to be that good? It only does it for one turn, so it's just slowing them down for one turn.
I think it just kind of prevents some crazy alpha for a little bit. Like for me, with my collector team, I have it on there. Or not my collector team. I'm sorry, my Prime Rogue team. I have it on there to protect Morph because I'm gonna keep Morph in the back because I'm doing the alternate card Morph, and he's gonna bring back Wolverine to life or Rogue to life, if either of them die. But I'm gonna use it just to protect him. Once I start noticing somebody might be getting prepared to cross map them, I'll flip that on them. But I think it's gonna come in handy. And same thing with the set. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I do like the body terrain. That's my new favorite thing too. The Sentinel body, the fortify on a terrain marker. But a lot of the sideline stuff's getting out of hand. But that's all right. I'm having fun with it.
So, I mean, the terrain's going to be getting out of hand too. The dumpster
for sure.
Gross. The herb. I'm so tired of the herb.
Yeah. And on top of it, I mean, the herb makes you play Bloodstone, and now with all these vampire figures, you for sure need Bloodstone on your team.
I put Bloodstone on SOV just to be like, okay, look, you want to heal or you want to pilot? What you want?
Yeah.
One or the other.
SOV's the new problem. He's
not new. He's been around.
Or not new, but he's the problem right now. Like he is. He's gonna win. I bet you he wins every modern states event.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't think
there was a lot of even at Indiana. There's a lot of people playing Spirit of Vengeance.
Yeah, he
not as many Juice Mans as I thought. I thought there was gonna be a lot more Beetlejuice.
I feel like if you have in a 40-man event, if there's 2 juices, then that's about right. You'll have 1 out of every 20.
Yeah.
If more than 20, you'll have a second juice.
And see, that's fine. I'm okay with that. If there was more than that, then I'd be like, all right, maybe they need a deal, do something to them. But 2 juice at every event, it sucks because you do got to plan for them. But
as long as hard to beat, though, you just
no, they're not.
Juice saved my butt yesterday, man. I need that juice.
Yeah,
I was up against a Phoenix Thor.
Phoenix Thor.
And when I saw that thing sitting across the board for me, I was like, Beetlejuice, 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 let's go.
Yeah, Beetlejuice is great for teams like that.
You're not pulling off all those frees on me this game. No.
I mean, Matt got into second place with his Beetlejuice team, and he had, that one was pretty good. But that one's
like the Wizkids team right now seems to be, I hate to agree with Miles Kane, but occasionally he's right. They seem to be in a place of if everything's broken, then nothing's broken.
Yeah,
it's a very dangerous balance to be in because then you end up with stuff like Beetlejuice that is so destructive to a game, but you have to have it because of other super heavy things that you're making. And then Ryan Redmond made a point in this show because they're talking about the sidelines and how they're getting out of hand.
Yeah, sidelines getting out of hand.
He's like, well, I like having. I want them to continue doing that so that not everybody has the same 6 things on their sideline.
That is a good point, but then they have to put something that's stronger. It's like, unless you don't got Blaze on your team, but Ares is on every sideline, Beetlejuice is on every sideline. Like they're going to have to put something that's even more broken than that, to convince, because you got Abyska, you got, or whatever her name is from X-Men 97, yeah. You have so many great sideline pieces. Like, yeah, but I do agree. I hope they keep coming out with more sideline stuff. I hope they come out with
those possessors from the Strange Tales.
The possessors. I don't. Yeah, that was kind of a miss with no cards on those, which I still don't fully understand. But
I guarantee. I think once again, I think Miles was right on this one. I think that they plan to make them like generated from another figure, and at the last minute they decided to make them their own figures, and they just forgot to put the cards in.
Yeah. I feel like it's tough with Strange Tales because it's so soon, and them not being legal at states. I'm good with it. I'm good with it too, but there's nothing in Strange Tales that like Nico, like I don't know. There's really nothing to me. I guess the Wolverine's awesome, but you're gonna build around that Wolverine. The Loki, he's awesome, but I feel like you got to change your whole entire team to fit. Like I don't know, like it's just the way I guess build teams. It's like if it doesn't help me right now, I don't care for it. I'm moving on to the next but that's the problem with them releasing sets so fast and releasing for so much money. It's so tough because it's like I just spent $200 on the last one.
They messed up on Spider-Verse because people got Spider-Verse when they released Collector's Trove. They messed up on Strange Tales because people got it whenever they were supposed to be getting X-Men 97. So this is their warehouse messing them up, not necessarily. I can't put all the blame on Wizkids.
No. Oh no, definitely not. Yeah, this is true. We shouldn't.
Not the way they would want to release their stuff. I don't think.
Yeah, because even with this one, there wasn't even any unboxing videos or anything like that. So that was. But yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, we definitely. Yeah, it's just easy to point blame.
Yeah. I got a few more questions I want to get to before we move on a little bit. We don't know where you live. I don't need your address, but a city.
West Chicago, Illinois.
West Chicago, Illinois. And where do you play locally? And when?
So I play at Hell Events, Matt Liners, group. But yeah, we play at The Zone Comics in Homewood. We play at Paper and Plastic in Shorewood. We play at Dante's Games in West Chicago. We play at Boar's Hat in Elgin. Matt floats around, so he goes a couple different locations and he changes them up, so we stay with the same locations, but he moves it around just to try to get, people from that area, people that live more closer to Elgin, people that live more close to Indiana, in Homewood, you get those guys. He tries to spread his reach out, but yeah, I play at whatever the hell events there are. I go to GOT in Glendale Heights, I think it is. I've been there only twice though, but that's the only other.
One of y'all's people out of Chicago. He's moving this way. Atlas Horn.
Oh, Atlas. Yeah, I've played with Atlas a couple times because he's gone to Hell events, but he plays at Gamers World. I've
Yeah.
never went there and played.
He's moving back down to my neck of the woods.
Oh,
I
nice.
knew Atlas like 15, 16 years ago, so he's coming back. I think it's
Oh,
going to be this
cool.
week, so I can't wait to see him. I hadn't seen him in so long.
Oh, that's awesome. That'll be
Yeah, that's
great.
awesome. I try to get up there to play with you guys whenever I can, but I end up spending more money on the tolls than on the event itself.
Right. Yeah. I know we missed you at the Rumble, but it was nice. It gave Matt. Matt actually joined us for the Rumble
Nice.
this year. He took your place, but yeah, it was a good time. But yeah, it is tough. Yeah, driving all the way out here, the toll. Yeah, it's crazy.
There's tolls because I didn't see any tolls when I went from Chicago to Lafayette.
I don't know how you went because there's nothing but tolls.
No.
I don't remember.
Maybe you just didn't pay them. Maybe you just went through and didn't pay them.
There was nothing overhead to say toll. There was it's one highway. It's not a toll road.
Highway 80?
Yeah, I don't know. When we went there, I didn't drive, so I couldn't tell you if there was tolls or not. Ricky was the driver.
Bill in the mail because they take pictures of your license plate and mail you a bill like months later.
That's going to go to that Turo car that we rented. There was no tolls. There was nothing that said toll.
Okay.
Probably once you get into Illinois more, because you maybe because you left from Chicago. Because once you get out of Illinois, I don't know if there is much
We landed at Midway, and we went some back roads to get to the highway, and then boom.
Yeah.
I know.
No tolls.
No.
Or if so, Kenny hasn't told me there was tolls that I owe money on. I don't know.
I might have just gone to the rental company for real.
I don't know if y'all know about Turo. Turo's like Airbnb for car rentals. Like, you don't have have a car for you? Look up Turo. They'll have something for you. It's awesome.
It's like private, people lending their cars out.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It was a nice
cool.
car. It smelled like weed, but it was a nice car.
Oh, yeah, it didn't smell like weed. It smelled like it was worse than weed. I don't know. It was ripe in there.
Is that why you guys played Hot Clicks? Because you had the munchies from the car ride?
No. He opened the door and he's like, "This is a non-smoking car." I'm like, "They ain't smoking. They're vaping."
What else you got?
Are you a better builder or pilot?
Oh man, I'm probably okay at both.
Okay.
I'm probably a better pilot than I am builder, but
Have you ever played a team that someone made for you and be like, "Here, play this. This is the idea of it," and then they sell you on it, and then it's like, "Yeah, it's not my play style. It doesn't work for me."
Oh yeah, a bunch of times. I always go to Logan, Ricky's son. I always ask him to help me, because he inspired me to play the collector from the beginning. So I initially, snagged his team, and then I love the Chase Harley Quinn from Masters of Time. So she's 30 points, so I wiggle her on to every single team. So I forgot what Logan played on Adepticon, but I took something out and I added Harley Quinn on there. And I think I changed the equipment around too for on the collector. But yeah, other than that, I always, and same thing with Ricky, I always ask Ricky, he helped me a lot for my team for Red, White, and Clix, he told me to put Sister Xerxes on there, that is a nice thing with playing with those guys because they're so good at building teams that I'll send him my team and he'll be like, "No, you should take that off, and you should put this on, But yeah, I always tend to be, and that's why I like 10 pulls because it's like, all right, one guy's 200 points. I just got to figure out 100. Harley Quinn's 30 points, so now I got to figure out 70, So it's like, that's why I like it because once you start getting too many guys and this guy's got to do this and this guy's got to do that, and with this mindset, maybe I never win an event, but I'm not. That's like, I don't know. I'm just trying to do good, not lose all the games, and enjoy myself. So, but one day, man, I got full-time job. It's tough. I
Oh
got
yeah, I
bills to
know.
pay. I can't keep up with the modern. Like I would love to go buy a Chair Panther, or a Spirit of Vengeance and all the Hulks, but I'm not. It's just
You're not a
it's
Powerball winner.
yeah, exactly. It's too expensive. I would love to have two Tri Sentinels on my team. I own one Tri Sentinel. But yeah,
Hey, the reason I brought this up to you is because Wes went to Indiana States and he contacted me Wednesday saying, "Hey, I got the green light to go. The softball tournament's not whenever they said it is. I'm going to go to States. I don't have a team, and I normally play defensive, but I'm willing to try something different."
yeah,
So we bounced around a couple of ideas, and I'm like, "Here, this is what you want." And he kept sending it back, being like, "No, I want to put this on Rogue." I'm like, "If we do this, it's a whole different rewrite to the team.
yeah,
Because if you put in a 15-point object on Rogue that's not free, then Iceman's got to go, Madeline's got to go. It's a rewrite." So I felt like
yeah,
I was forceful, or not forceful. I was stern and being like, "This is what this does."
yeah. See,
And
that's good.
but I felt like by telling him that I was being stern, I felt like it was like, "No, you're gonna do this. Take this, boy." And
See,
it's not
see,
what I intended.
No,
I
it all came down to not having time to practice. I had zero uh, play table time to really figure out. So my first match was basically just learning my team.
yeah,
You had bad maps too, because if you were running that D&D map, I seen the last game where you were playing against Noah, and he put your Madeline in the corner to where you could only create 3 of them. And
Yep.
he put you in the corner of that one little hallway. You got one
Yeah, that
of your
sucked.
little phantasm
so
pods.
I think the tough thing with having someone else, build your team is I play completely different than Ricky. I'm sure Wes plays completely different than you. So it's like when I ask him for help, he'll give me suggestions. He'll say, like, I think you should take him out, and put him in. That's what I would do. But he's not too because in the end, it's your play style. It's what you're comfortable with. That's when people start losing. Is you rely on someone else to do your build,
But
and you just don't know. It's not your play style.
you're
Like
going back to your play style for a team that's not your play style, and it doesn't go that
exactly.
way. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
Well,
was watching
this
his teams, and I'm like, he would move backwards instead of going forwards, which
Yes.
the Russia's team would go forward and the defensive team would go backwards.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
this was
And
a
that's
unique.
my problem is I only know how to go forward.
Go ahead,
You
Wes.
know.
Well, this was a unique situation because I had no prep time. So prep time is key in Heroclix, I think.
Oh
If you
yeah, for
don't know
sure.
your figures, if you don't have time to practice, we didn't have time to build. We sat
Yeah.
on my couch for an hour, bickering back and forth, discussing back and forth about
Bickering, whichever.
who, what, where, and why. And after an hour of talking, we're like, okay, this is what I'm going to run because I don't have time to finesse it.
Yeah.
So that was part of it. If we had more time to really flesh it out better and discuss why this works or why this doesn't work and why I want this, and over a matter of days and weeks, and then having weeks to practice and flesh it out like you should do before a big event. No, this was just like, okay, I need a simple team. I need to throw it together fast. Let's go.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
what it was. It was a simple team to throw together fast, to play simple and play
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
And once again, on paper, it worked a lot better than it did on the table. But I think that was more pilot error than anything.
I mean, I think you
Yeah.
can do both. I'm going to go with both.
It definitely had weaknesses on like as far as build goes, but I think the problem I ran into was palette error. Like there was things I forgot, like shape changes and stuff like that, and I wasn't rushing hard enough. I was targeting the wrong characters at different points.
Yeah, the rollouts are tough with new teams. I always do that. Like if I got someone new and if I don't know they got shape change or like probability or any of those powers, like I got to really and I'm always conscious of like I don't want to go too slow, so I like I don't want to sit there and read my whole entire team's card looking for a perplex, so you end up just neglecting it and missing out, which is
Like,
unfortunate.
oh, it's on
But
the yellow ring that I have hidden underneath this card.
right, that's why I'm a firm believer of like that's why I like the collector because I always got the collector team. I've played it now for a year, so I know that one. I don't need to get reps in with that one. I'm familiar with it. I can show up to any event and play it and have an idea, not knowing what to do against certain characters, like not being like I won't be prepared against like the new meta or what the new builds, but the old stuff, that I've already placed before, I will have an idea. But yeah, I always like having a fallback team in my back pocket, for that situation where you don't have time to build something new. It's like I want to use this, but honestly, I should just go on and use old reliable, that I used at the last event. It's still legal. Just run with that, and then play with your new stuff at your local events. Like oh, you gotta, but that's the only way you learn. You gotta try new stuff to build
I
new
got a couple
teams.
of questions for you just for team builds, but I also have something about this prep time that we just touched on. How many games a month do you think you play? Not against yourself.
um, I mean, it's been so late, but at least I would say 12, maybe no, maybe not, maybe 10.
A
It's
month?
it's tough because yeah, 10 a month because when we go to an event, we'll play 4 games at an event. I do usually do 2 events per month. Sometimes I only go to one event per month, but I try to go like every other weekend, kind of deal. So that's usually 8 games there. And then in between, sometimes the guys get together and we'll, come over to the house, hang out, we'll roll some dice. So yeah, it's usually like, but if I go, sometimes I'll go to 3 events. It's like 8 to 12 games a month. This month has been slow. We literally, because there's no hell events.
And it's
Um,
also a holiday.
That's really
yeah.
impressive. Shout out to Matt for putting that together on a consistent basis. Like that's
Now,
really
he's
Oh
impressive.
talking
yeah.
events. It's just like his once a week game, right? Is the event.
Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, the event. Yeah, so he does local events. So it's not always once a week, but some months it's once a week. But yeah, Matt is aggressive with it, and he tries to keep us busy.
All right,
He
Wes.
tries to reach out as far as he can too.
That's awesome.
How many games a
Yeah.
month do you, Wes?
Games a month?
Yes, with
Point
people.
5.
0.5
25.
games a month.
Oh, point five.
Point 5. 0.5.
So you don't even get one full game a month.
Yeah, I usually go. I want to think about 3, maybe 4 weeks at a time without playing a single game. And when I do play, it's usually mostly casual based because they're not competitive players. So I have to like pull my punches a little bit and pull my builds a little bit. So I don't really get to really stretch my legs out very often until I go to a major event like States.
So
Gotcha.
States is usually 4 to 5 rounds, but like we play Monday nights. The reason we don't record Monday nights, we play Monday nights, and I'm usually getting 3 games of Swiss in at the shop. If I get there early, I may pick up a 4th game, and I'm
Oh, so
doing
that's
that
nice.
every Monday.
See, that's nice.
My wife does craft sales, and she's usually gone at least one weekend out of the month doing her thing, and I'll have guys come over, or we'll go to the shop, and I'll do another 3 to 4 games. So
See,
I'm
that's
getting
nice.
anywhere from 12 to almost 20 games in a month
Yeah. I mean
against
that is
other people,
key.
not just the games that I will play with myself.
Yeah, that is key too in the variety. That's why I enjoy going to these big events, and I'm liking that there's been more, popping up like these tropicals and ROCs, red, white, and clicks, because you get the variety. Like that is half the problem too. Like it's great playing the usual guys, playing the Prignanos, playing Matt, playing Miguel, playing Maverick, but
You
at the
getting
same
that
time,
outside.
Yeah, you want to wait, what's that?
Getting those people from outside the normal group just to see what they're up.
Yeah, the variety. You see different because you just learn like you're constantly trying to beat Ricky, and it's like, but when you verse someone else, it's like, oh, maybe I just need to think differently, and thinking differently might help me beat, the guys in my play group. It's all about getting better. It's all and too. Mainly it's all about having fun, but
Now,
you
how
know.
much Heroclix do you digest outside of just playing? Like listening to
Oh, once a day.
podcasts, HC units.
AC units every day, but podcasts I don't do. I listen at work. I listen to podcasts all day at work, but I have so many podcasts I listen to that
Like
I'm
you
squeezing
can
in.
pull almost 2 work days out of DJing sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, even with the hell chats are 3.5 hours long, but and two, I talk to like me and Ricky are talking constantly. We're on the phone talking about Heroclix. Yeah, every day I'm digesting it in some way, shape, or form. I'm usually building a team. I was smoking a cigarette. And
There's only so much you can put with collector.
yes, I've learned that. I've got a team with Tony Stark in Collector and for Degaton, and I got a team that's Collector and Madeline Pryor. I got, a team
Okay,
that's Collector, Harley Quinn, and Jubilee. You know,
this goes into one of my questions that I had that I was going to bring up. I'm glad you brought the segue in. Collector, 200 points. Trigon, 200
See,
points.
I need to try
Who
that.
wins?
I think the Collector wins. I think the Collector wins personally. I don't
Okay,
know. I'm
you
biased
can
though
collect
because
him obviously
yeah,
after
that's
7
the
turns,
goal.
but
Yeah,
collect if you're running Trigon, obviously you're going to have a Raven on the team, and the Raven's just going to go sit off in the lava or whatever and die. So I can
yeah.
get +1 to stats on my Trigon, but I'm only taking 1 damage a turn
Yeah.
unless
But
you're pulse waving me after the fact. But
you're
Yeah,
also
I
taking
cover
you're also
everything
taking a
but
collection token every turn.
that's the thing. It would just be a race. You'd be racing to try to kill me, and I'd just be racing to try to collect you. And in the meantime, if you haven't killed Harley Quinn yet, I'm gonna just be pulse waving you to death. Like slowly but surely. I'll
yeah,
have
well,
two
you're gonna get
prob
2
or
damage
three
on me a turn.
probs.
But I'm gonna if I have Animal Man on me, I'm gonna pick that herb up and I'm gonna be like, oh hey, sorry, your pulse wave. Click, I'm back up
Oh
at full.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
So,
Yeah,
and then I'm eventually gonna kill her, and it's gonna be nothing but Trigon and Collector
yeah.
left on the map.
And
And it's just
hopefully
gonna
that's
be a race
7 turns.
against time.
By the time you kill
Then you
Harley,
gotta
not
hit.
gonna. Yeah, then you got to hit.
Then
That
you
was the
gotta
key.
hit.
At the tropical event at the beginning of the year, I was versing Matthew Prignano, Ricky's older brother, and he had Kong. I forgot his exact build, but it was the 200 point Kong with all the support, and I had Collector, and I had given him 7 collection tokens at this time, So and he was ready to go, but it was just Collector. He couldn't hit me, and I couldn't hit him for the life of me. He was also running away, which
Of
made me
course, you don't
actually
want to get
crazy.
got.
Yeah, but I messed up too because he was holding. He was holding the herb or so. He was holding something. I could have been pulse waving. There was things I could have been doing because I had the universal weapon on him, but I wasn't. That's another thing. I like the simplicity of stuff because universal weapon you got to pick apart power every turn. Like even with Animal Man, it's like I'm not like that's just one extra thing to remember. So I was just trying to collect them and I couldn't move and collect. So yeah, it was I had options, but yeah, it's true. You still got to hit, and I wasn't able to hit, and he beat me out by points. We went to time, and he got 100 points and I got 0 or whatever it was. But
All right, I have another one for the Collector. Have you ever faced against the Legacy Odin?
no,
He says you have Earthbound neutralized, so no improved movement, no improved targeting.
yep,
Your stats are capped at whatever his stats are for attack, damage, and defense,
yeah,
and you have no equipment.
yeah,
He's not taking it away. He just says you don't have access to it.
yeah,
He's 150 points. I've defeated a Collector a few times with it because I'm like, okay, you're on that building. You still got to come down here and get me. You're going to step off? Oh, you got to stop. Now you got to go walk
yeah,
around. Have fun,
yeah.
man. And I
Yeah.
don't have to have line of fire to you. I just select you.
Okay. Does he attack? Does he hit hard?
Odin? He's got
Yeah.
like a 12 for 5.
Oh, he does? Yeah, that might be upsetting, but it'd be the same thing. I'd just sit back and give you collection tokens and then hope you
Still
don't
gotta
kill
hit
my
him.
TK. Yeah.
Still gotta hit him. He's
You
gonna
still
have
got to hit him.
crows out there giving you a -1 to defense and a -1 to attack.
Yeah.
The crows have perplex and outwit. I mean, it's that.
Well, Pulse Wave the crows. Crows are gone. You
Yeah.
got to keep bringing them back?
No, they only come in once.
Oh, so yeah, I feel like I deal with the crows with Harley, and then just the answers to every HeroClix question usually is collect them and Pulse Wave. Pulse Wave increases my stats. Like I don't know. Those are my two go-to moves. I love Pulse Wave so much. It's the greatest ability in HeroClix, in my opinion.
It is a very good ability.
Yeah, especially Jubilees. I wish Jubilee was just an 11 attack. That's the only
Before
thing
your
that drives
time
me
of
nuts.
playing, single target pulse wave was broken.
Oh, there used to be a single target pulse wave. That's my favorite thing about Jubilee. Yeah.
If you could single target pulse wave somebody, it was printed damage.
Yeah. Oh, that's how Jubilee's is. That's awesome.
Jubilee has to have a direct line of fire.
This is true.
I'm gonna get over here and have this one guy in my bubble.
Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. That's so sick.
It sucked.
Yeah. Oh, there's so much because that is HeroClix sucks in that sense because there's always some like broken thing that's gonna annihilate you, but at the same time, it's like there's so much broken stuff that can annihilate you. You do have options. There's probably. And in the end, if anything can be good as long as you get reps with it. You keep playing it, you mold it to your play style, and you just get good with it. You know what you're doing with your first 2 turns.
Yeah, something that a little bit of practice would have helped me prepare for yesterday is Prime Rogue and anybody with Power Cosmic.
Yeah.
My second game, I went up against, was my first game? One of the games I went up against Prime Lobo. And he copied my Power Cosmic, gave it to everybody, so I couldn't outwit anybody.
Yeah, Prime Lobo was annoying. When I versed him at Red, White, and Clix, he gave me a run for my money. I started getting a little nervous at the end because I couldn't collect them, and I couldn't hit him for the life of me. But yeah, he's a fun piece. I was trying to build with him. I kept trying to.
My locals are building with him, and they're like, "Oh, hey, we see that Coliseum Captain America.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna put this nice 25-point Gamora on here, so everyone has your stuff can affect my stats."
From Trove?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's Wildcard and Guardians.
Oh,
so it's
nice.
Like, oh, hey, yeah. Everybody's Guardian, so your stuff cannot affect our stats. Have at that.
That's nice. They're they're putting her on Captain America teams?
No, they're putting her on the Lobo team.
Oh, the counter cap.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I like that cap so much. I keep wanting to build with him, but I hate how he doesn't have willpower. Every time I've played so many games with him, and like I started putting the destroyer armor on him because it was just annoying me. But initially I just get pushed, and it's just like I was playing Monir, but I was like destroyer armor. I still got Giant Reach 2. I'm gonna really just stay in this arena, and hopefully Giant Reach 2 is good enough. But that willpower was saving me.
So much to get out of the arena.
He's Captain America. He needs leadership.
He does. Yeah, that is funny. He doesn't have leadership. Yeah, he definitely needs
leadership.
He's a
different universe, Captain America.
Yeah,
he doesn't have willpower.
He's just got that loyal dinosaur. That's it.
And
the devil dinosaur is nasty too. He hits so hard.
It's not hard to get him out of the arena if you have a construct. Drop it in there. Soundwave says boom. Get out of here, friends.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
The Wolverine with the B dial or the chase one. He's got knockback, and he doesn't even have to hit him. He hits somebody next to him and then knocks people back.
Knocks everybody back out of there.
It's so easy. And question, I don't know if I'm the only one who's looking at it or if it's other people. The 0-point regular sound wave
Yeah.
is not an equipment, it's an actual object.
Oh yeah. That
It
one's
does
nice.
knockback too.
Yeah, yeah, that was nice. I haven't used it yet, but it's been used against me, and it's done
Like I
damage
don't
to
see
me.
anyone build with it. Like
Yeah,
I'm
no,
the
I've
only
only
guy that said,
ran
"Hey,
into
it's
it
in the
one
box.
time.
We're gonna bring this out sooner or later."
Yeah, I mean it's a good object to have, but you're also because does that take one of your terrain
It does take one of your
places?
terrains, but if I'm
That's
using the Ring of TK, hello,
I guess that's true.
it's a
That is
free
very
move,
true.
it's a free place, and then and then a knockback.
Yeah, yeah. Pair it up with the Ring of TK is actually really nice. There's just too many good terrains, because it's like the herb, the sentinel body, shape change booth, you the kryptonite ring. You got a lot of
Dumpster
options, so it's
fire.
tough. Yeah, it's tough to put the object on there. Vibranium still. I could, people with chair panthers still a thing.
Yeah,
So I can see
that would shit me
vibranium's good.
whenever I seen the vibranium marker out there, and they had their collector juggernaut just run through it like 4 times to get 4
Oh yeah,
vibranium tokens.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
like, what?
the best is with Caps Arena because you place that and then you put Caps Arena over it and then you roll till it's broken. So there was one time I played with it and I had Chair Panther on there. I mean, I had like 5 rolls before the vibranium broke. So that was great. Yeah, like there's good things you can do with it, but then is it really Captain America really gonna like? I don't know. I don't see Captain America what you build with him now to
Beetlejuice.
make him. I guess you could Beetlejuice for sure. That was a great move.
Yeah,
Like
but
that
it
was
hurts him as
awesome.
well because you're not getting that
You're
free.
not getting the free stuff, which is upsetting. Because you should be getting 4 attacks. And I feel like that's the whole point of paying 65 points and no willpower or leadership. It's like I'm getting 4 attacks on you. Like I'm gonna hurt you really bad. You know, and if he has blades or
He's got blades on his dial.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, so he's gonna do a lot of damage to you. Ares, it's gonna be. But at the same time, it's like as soon as Beetlejuice comes in, it's like I don't know. You did obviously you got in second place with him, so you did great with him with Beetlejuice build. Like I keep wanting to put you. You got me hooked on Prime Spider Ham too. I keep trying to put him on every team. I don't own them yet. I need to get one, but I'm like. I just keep putting. I'm like, I had him on a collector. I'm like, who can I put him on? Even I built a Tony Stark from Smash and Destroy team with him on there. Like I'm like, I really want to find an excuse to. That's why somebody doesn't want to play the collector at States because it's just. I've been playing the collector. It's like I kind of want to go out there and just play. Like Prime Rogue's still good, or
States is
Prime.
a good place. States is a good practice field. I mean, it's not where you're absolutely having to run the meta if you want to run something
Yeah.
different for yourself to see where you stand with it. I mean,
Oh,
States is a very
exactly.
good practice field.
Oh yeah, there's going to be 30 people there. You're going to have a nice variety. Like collector's great, but I don't see the collector beating Spirit of Vengeance at the moment. Like I could, but
You
it'd
can't
be
collect
very
them.
challenging.
Just
You
connect.
can collect them, but if that Thanos comes out, that Thanos is going to hurt. But yeah, I could. The Thanos you just can't. I can't score the Thanos. Once he's out there, so I'm just going to get hurt really bad. And collector's gonna die. But and if I miss a willpower too, and the collector becomes pushed and my support's all gone, and it's just 2 turns of them just 4 attacks, and if one of those is from Thanos, I'm cooked. But
Thanos hits like a truck, but
he does. He sure does.
Gaia messed me up as a pilot. That's all I can say.
Gaia,
Yes.
that's a solid one. I like Gaia. She's got very good printed
I
values.
scored Thanos yesterday when I prodded him into a crit miss.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
It was Ultimate
That's
Hulk.
awesome.
What's that?
Ultimate Hulk.
Yeah. Oh, that was holding on. Yeah.
Oh,
It was one
120
of those
points.
two.
Yeah,
120,
it's still not bad. Yeah,
That was
that's
fun.
not bad at all. That's
Yeah,
always
you
fun.
lost the game, but it was still
Yeah, that's a great moment. Those are the moments you remember in HeroClix.
And
And
I
I'm
had
like, ooh,
three
was
crit
that a
hits in
crit
one
miss?
game.
Yeah,
I don't think I've had 3 crit hits ever. I had 3
that's
in one
crazy.
game.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, there is the game I played, Red, White, and Clicks and teams I played against PJ. And PJ was counting them. I can't remember how many, but there was a crazy amount of crit hits and crit misses. Because he was playing, Bastion, and I was playing super rare Magneto and friends,
Oh,
but
okay.
it was just crit miss, crit hit prob, it was madness, it was such a great time. That was probably between our game, Scott, and me and PJ's, because I had to play PJ twice in Team Sealed.
Oof.
So it was bad, it was we played you guys, we played PJ's team lost, and then we played your team, Scott, and then we beat you guys, and then we played PJ's team again, and they smoked us again. But it was such a blast, it was another game where we were just laughing the whole entire time.
Look, I mean, in our game, I must have been on another level. I don't know what I had before that because I'm like, oh, here's your shape change you're gonna make. Boom. You're gonna
Oh
miss this one.
yeah,
Boom.
yeah, right.
Win.
And sometimes that's the best thing about HeroClix is sometimes the dice are in your favor, and sometimes it's
Oh,
you
my
can't hit
first game
a thing.
yesterday with Jalen Major, he rolled a crit miss on his Alpha Strike. And I tried to prob it for him. He wouldn't let me prob it, but I felt so bad for him to hit a crit miss on your first attack of the day. I was like, oh man, that's rough. But he wouldn't. He's like, no, I'm not taking a prob. It
Look,
is what it is.
no, he still smoked you because you couldn't outwit him.
Yep.
Oh, was he playing Beetlejuice?
No, he's running the Lobo where everyone had
Oh,
it.
he was Lon Lobo. Okay.
I have noticed
Yeah.
that a lot of people that went to Red, White, and Clicks are running the same thing as States if they're playing in Modern.
I
It's
feel like
just
it
because
was,
of familiarity.
and two, it was great timing because that's why some of me wants to run the same exact team because it's like I got 5 games in with it plus practice games prior. Like
And the new
I
set is
feel
illegal.
and everything's legal. Yeah, and two, but at the same time, for me personally, there's nothing out of the new set other than maybe the one shot. I can't think of it often. It's one of
Hulk
the
Mutants,
no Hulk Mutants legal.
Rogue Prime. No, I'm saying, was Hulk Mutants legal for Red, White, and Clicks?
No, 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 no.
I'm saying stuff that got legal after Red, White, and Clicks because X-Men wasn't legal for it.
Oh yeah, it would be the Sentinel stuff.
Was X-Men
And
legal for it? Yes, X-Men was
no,
legal for it.
No.
no,
Yeah,
X Men wasn't legal
there
for
was,
Red, Right, and Click.
yeah, there was a Prime Rogue. I faced a Prime Rogue in a SOV. X-Men
Was
was
it? Or
legal.
maybe it was.
Yes, it
It was
was.
I can't
legal
It
for
remember.
it.
was.
But I mean,
Oh,
It
okay.
just came in under the wire.
we didn't have a
Okay.
lot of distribution for it because a lot of stores hadn't got it or
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
wanted to
Ricky's
get it.
brother played Prime Rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prime Rogue was legal. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like the Prime Sentinel set was the only thing that we've had additional that's going to be legal for states.
Yeah, Sentinel. That'd be it.
I feel like everyone already has what their team is pretty much going to be. It might shift a little here, a little there, unless you're scrapping and building something else, which I love doing.
I think I think Red, White, and Clicks and might have made people realize what they should stick with. I think some people did change their teams for Red, White, and Clicks. They're like, oh, maybe I'll try this, and
Well,
then
I
people are
mean,
like, oh no, I'm going back to Spirit of Vengeance, or I'm
it was
going
the first
back.
thing after rotation, so it was the first
Yeah, so
thing
people were
after.
trying new stuff, but then ultimately, because it was like Cable Prime, Mr. Sinister, like there's definitely something there, but it's like, is that, excuse me, I think people tried it out. There's even Rogue Prime teams, those were still new, so people are fine, doing the final draft of those now, but at the same time, to me, in my personal opinion, there's nothing that has come out that wants me to change my modern team from Red, White, and Clix.
The Flash set, Iconics.
Oh, I love it. I like it. I think it's cool, if not anything.
But would
Like
you change your entire build for it?
no, the
No,
keywords aren't
probably
for
not.
me. Like Justice League, I do. I think Alan Scott might be Justice League. I've been wanting a reason to play like an Alan Scott team, but I really would want the Black Flash. Like that sideline. But it's like I think it's speedsters.
Yeah.
So it's like or maybe there's a rollout if an opponent hits like some rollout too. Maybe he comes out.
I don't know. I know they eroded him.
Yeah. See, I don't know. It's another one of those. It's like. Yeah, they can be was it the Barry no or yeah the Barry Allen. He is good. He's the better Zala. I could see playing him. Doing, but at the same time, it's like and that is kind of more my play style. I do like running across and attacking. Like I just like getting into the action immediately. But I like having somebody I'm not scared is gonna die. That's my whole problem with all those teams. Like I'm really just gonna go there and he's gonna die.
That guy can die, but you're not
Yeah,
killing
I gotta
the
be willing to sacrifice stuff. But it's like I don't know. I start shaking when I'm like sacrificing 150 points. Like it's not. I need. I don't know. But it's cool. It's an awesome like. I feel like people are going to be playing that. You're going to because people still like Caveman Wally West. There's still a lot of people like Zala. Past themes are definitely
Flash
a thing.
Raptor.
See, I don't know. Flash Raptor. I think he's cool, but every time I've faced a Flash Raptor, I've ultimately KO'd it. I haven't had.
I gotta edit this whole section out because neither one of y'all said bro when y'all said Flash Raptor.
All right, so I have a couple of personal questions for you before we move into the final segment. So, in general, not just in Clix, but in general, DC or Marvel?
Marvel.
What is your favorite character from Marvel?
Deadpool or Rocket Raccoon.
Look behind him right there.
Yeah, the mug I got. I don't know if you can see Deadpool tattooed on me there.
Deadpool.
It says, "Are we having fun yet?"
Nice.
It's not a great one, but yeah, I got Rocket Raccoon tattooed on me there too. He's got the middle finger up, and then I got "Ain't no thing like me except me" tattooed on next to him. But yeah, I love Rocket Raccoon. I love Deadpool.
If you were to make an amalgam of a DC character and a Marvel character, what would you put together?
Make a what of? I'm sorry.
Amalgam, a combination of a DC character and a Marvel character into one figure.
Hmm. I don't know. That's so tough because
he's gonna have a collector Batman.
Right, that would actually be really cool. Or even like Harley, because I really like Harley Quinn a lot. Like maybe even like a Harley Quinn mashup with like Deadpool. It would be like a Deadpool Harley Quinn because they both have that cool, that cool comedy. Where she's gonna even a little bit more sadistic than Deadpool is. Like that'd probably be cool. Wow, I like DC for. Like I really like Superman, for the wholesomeness of Superman, and like I don't know, I like DC for different reasons than I like Marvel. I like Marvel because of the comedy and Deadpool, Punisher, like the anti-heroes kind of deal. And then with DC, it's like I like the superhero. Like I love Superman and what he represents. I love how he doesn't want to kill anything or hurt anything. Like
that last Superman movie really got me back into the DC universe.
Oh, I thought it was phenomenal. I thought it was great. Like I liked it more than Man of Steel movies. I thought it felt like a comic. It felt like something like a superhero to me. Like it was great.
All right, so what is your music genre? What do you listen to mostly?
I listen to everything. Right now I really like alternative folk country kind of. I really like this band called Camp. I love the Lumineers. But then I listen to rap music. I listen to alternative music. I listen to Slipknot. I listen to the oldies. I love singing. I love dancing. I'm not very good at either, but
Hey,
I have a
whenever you're in that
wide.
mindset, doesn't matter what's around you.
Oh, exactly. I listen to music every single day. I love it. Puts anytime I'm like feeling down or tired, even like I'll do it. Like if I wake up and I'm driving to work, I didn't get a great sleep, I'll put music on the way there and I'll just start singing and I'll get wide awake and ready to go. But yeah, I listen to, I got some Spanish music in there. I got everything on my playlist.
All right, what else you got, Scott? You got anything else?
No, I'm good on my questions right now.
Do you want to pause and take your little one in, or
No. He doesn't have school. He's out of school.
okay?
Oh, and winter break.
Winter break. Winter break. You know what the temperature is like right now?
No.
70 something and muggy.
Wow. We're getting cold again. We're gonna be 20 degrees tomorrow.
Yesterday. Our wife mowed grass yesterday.
Oh.
All the snow's melting at least here. Yeah. So we just got mud pit.
All right, so we have a tradition here at Talkn Clix called the Clix Questionnaire. You've been playing for about 3 years. You've been to some big time events. We've been talking to you for an hour and 20 minutes at this point. So we've gotten to know you a little bit. Your name has been around. We've seen you at events, but the Clix community doesn't really know you. And in the Heroclix community, we're a family. We really want to know each other. And that's what this show is about. So we want to get to the heart and the soul of the player, let the community know who you are, what you're about, and what makes you click. So I have the ironclad, foolproof questionnaire that is going to dig down into your soul and reveal it for the whole world to see. Are you brave enough to answer these questions?
I am. I think I can do it.
All right, start us off, Scott.
Toilet paper, over or under?
Over? Oh, under. I don't get. No, I'm over.
You're over. If you want to push down
on the roll.
Yeah.
Oh, the roll. Oh, I thought you were asking me how I wipe.
No, I'm not asking how you handle the plumbing.
Over.
Okay.
100% over.
Toilet paper over.
Yeah.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi right now. That one changes constantly.
What is the best sandwich?
Probably a pastrami melt with sauerkraut on it and some mustard. Oh, maybe some Swiss cheese or something. That sounds so good. Yeah, pastrami melt.
All right, you're going to go back in time and tell your 15-year-old self one thing. What's it going to be?
Stay in school, go to college. Don't become a construction worker. We're working outside in the cold, man. It sucks. we use porta potties every day. Get an office.
It's no different. I mean, I was in construction. I'm still in construction. I work in the safety side of things, but it's no
right. It still sucks.
Which power matches your personality? Outwit, perplex, or prob?
Perplex. But positively modifies, I think.
Twist it up a little bit. Earthbound, neutralized, battle fury, or poison?
Battle fury, just because I feel like battle fury.
All right. If you're going to win a big tournament, would you rather win with an underdog team that you built yourself, or by taking a meta monster that was built by the community overall?
I want to win. I don't want to take a meta monster just because the meta teams are never my play style like that. But I still do play meta because I play collector. Like if they're
but is he really meta right now?
I don't think so. I don't think I'm winning. Like I'm gonna come first place, but I'm making top cuts with him. Like he's easily dealt with. So
I as many collectors as you see Beetlejuices in a 60-man team.
Yeah, for sure.
60-man event.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I would rather build something I'm gonna have fun with, win or lose. Like I want to play a team that no matter the outcome, I'm gonna be smiling. I'm not gonna be upset. I'm not gonna be stressed out. I don't want a headache. Like I just want to roll some dice, have some laughs, and then go play the next guy.
All right. So what's the first Clix you ever pulled that made you fall in love with the game?
Saturnine for sure. Definitely Saturnine because she was fun. I'd never heard of Saturnine. I've always been a superhero fan. That was the coolest thing to me, especially with the X of Swords sets, because I liked the card. It showed that like the comic book or like the first appearance, this character is from, and I'd hop on Marvel Unlimited. I try to
Right.
look for that comic.
So, would you like me to describe her as a nice trans blonde or trans-dimensional blonde, or how would you like that?
Sure. I don't know too much about her. I didn't really like read up on her in particular, But no, I didn't get like. I liked her. She was my first introduction to a tentpole team, but she just had too much going on. Yeah,
so she's from like Merlin's world, which is like a pocket universe outside standard realities, and she's connected to all reality. So
that's cool.
So
yeah, that's really cool.
She's like from the Nexus or something. I don't know.
Gotcha. But that was definitely. I mean, or either her or Camo, because shortly after that I got a Camo, and that was like my team was Camo Prime, and he was a kind of a temple. I loved the shark. That was another thing that I liked. I like about Heroclix. I love the accessories. I love dice. I love the bystander tokens. Saturnine shot out 3. Britain corpse. Camo had the shark. I love being able to get my little knickknacks. I can put in my case, so I can show off to my friends later, But yeah, Camo or Saturnine, I would say.
All right.
All right. So you're in the final match, last action of the game. If you make this attack, you're going to win it all. You have to outwit either super senses or shape change. Which one are you going to let your opponent roll for?
Shape change.
You let them roll shape change?
Yeah, because it hurts so much more when you hit them and they roll out with super senses. At least with shape change, I don't know if I hit you or not. Like it would still, yeah. That with that being said, it still sucks not being able to roll the dice to see if you could have actually hit them. But maybe it's better not to know.
All right. Do you talk to your dice figures and be honest about it?
Wait, you broke up on that one. Say that one again. Sorry.
You take to your dice or your figures and be honest.
I talk to my dice for sure. I love my dice. I have a problem with dice.
Do you have a little bid to tuck collector in?
No, I don't. I got him behind me there. I put him. I don't know if you can see. He's sitting on top of my case there. I got him and Harley Quinn out.
Right. Or my yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So you talk nicely to your dice. Most people are like, "Yeah, I cursed my dice out."
Oh no, I love my dice, man. Stan is the best. I think I got like 7 or 8 pairs from. I bought in pairs for friends. I got these morph dice from recently. I haven't even used them yet, and they're so cool. I just love the way the dice feel. I don't necessarily talk to them, but I definitely before I go to an event, I'll roll a couple pairs, a couple sets, and see which one rolls the highest, and that's the one I'm going to use at the event. Yeah, because that's why I ultimately did my Mr. Freeze dice at Right and Clix because he rolled it was like 11, compared to my other dice. But yeah, no, I do love admiring the figures, especially like if I'm feeling good, I'll go open the case and I'll take the team out. I'll put them there on display. I'll take a look at them. I'll grab their cards and run them through my fingers, But I don't do too much talking. No.
All right, so I'm on first name basis with Kevin Feige. I got him on my phone right here.
Yeah.
I'm going to call him tomorrow and tell him to make a movie about your career in HeroClix. Who do you want to play you in the movie?
Oh man, it had to be John Cena. Maybe John Cena. He's super nice and he's funny. We're both built the same, I would think. But no, I would say I really like John Cena. Yeah, I would say John Cena. I think that'd be cool.
All right.
Can I
You know.
can I jab at you a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely.
No one's ever seen you at the top table.
Or
I'm
Post
just messing.
Malone. I do get Post Malone a lot. When I had a little bit more hair, people used to always give me Post Malone. But
I can see that.
yeah,
All right, which piece of HeroClix strategy advice do you ignore even though you know it's good?
not move characters. Like I have a problem with that. Like the other day, I was playing Matt at my house. I was a little intoxicated, but I forgot what team he was playing. But I have Morph, and the whole point is Morph is to bring back Wolverine or Rogue. So I shot Rogue in there. I ran Jubilee up. Jubilee got her shot. Wolverine's in there, and I'm like, you know what I need before I move Wolverine up is another prob, and Morph took Jubilee's powers, so Morph currently has prob. So I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move Morph into there for another prob. And stupidly, ultimately made me lose the game because I missed the attack regardless of the extra probs. It didn't matter. And then Matt just immediately killed Morph. And then Ricky, it was funny too because Ricky left and then he came back in and he's like, "What do you do? Why is he up there?" Like he said it right away. He's like, "Why is he there?" He's like, "He was behind the wall in your starting line. That's where he should have stayed." But yeah, I do that all the time because I just want to roll the dice. I want to get in there. I want to hit you. Like that's how I start feeling. It's like I need the prob. I want to make this attack. I get the satisfaction of making that attack. I'm getting excited over here. But I could. And so yeah, I do stuff like that all the time. And I'm always like, I feel bad. Like I Red, White, and Clix that when I was playing Manny, I ran away with the collector. Because he had the collector, I had the collector, and I was just giving him collection tokens, and I'm just trying not to. And I'm carrying the Phoenix bug. I'm up on 10 points on him. He's trying to kill me in the Phoenix. And I'm trying to collect them eventually, but I'm trying to get out of the way. But I felt terrible doing that. Because it's just like I play the game to roll the dice. And it's like, and I'm like stuck in this mindset to roll the dice. So it's like the whole point is me killing your whole entire team or you killing my whole entire team, but I need to get out of that mindset.
No, I'm totally in that mindset, and that's how I live most of my games. I played 9 games in Modern, and 7 of them I scored, or my opponent scored 300 points.
Yeah.
So out of the 9 games, I only had 2 go to time.
And see, with the collector, though, too, I have come to learn, I usually don't wipe teams, unfortunately. Like, a lot of because I'm giving out collection tokens and I'm pulse waving. I'm not doing a crazy amount of damage at the beginning. If I hit with the collector, obviously I'm going to do 4, but if you got to reduce, you're taking 2, whatever. But, yeah, that is the one downside with the collector. I do feel I'm not 300, to 100 every game. It's usually like, 100 and something points to all my support always dies, so it's usually the opponent usually gets 100 points guaranteed, and then I'm score 160, 150, but I'm actively trying to attack, it's like, but it's just the collector. I get 1 attack per turn, so I can't, you're not killing, you're killing stuff when you collect them, but if you're only getting 1 attack per turn, you're not doing a whole lot of damage, especially you get knocked down a couple clicks and you're doing 3 printed. Most people you're giving 1 to at that point.
You're talking about being intoxicated. I was at my daughter's softball game at 6 o'clock this morning. It's a game that was supposed to have been yesterday, but the coach doesn't know how to read a calendar, so it was actually today. So I'm sitting there in the bleachers with a bunch of parents, and this dad walks in with his hoodie up, just kind of stumbling in. Under his breath, he goes, "Being hungover sucks."
It does. It really does, man. I can't. It's crazy when I'm only 34, but when I was in my 20s, I could drink till 4 in the morning, wake up at 7, and go, drink, throw back a water bottle and sweat it out. Now it's like I get a headache. I'm done for. I can't deal with. And most of my buddies know how to drink, so it's just like you got to keep up with them. It's always hard liquor, it's whiskey. So it's just but I don't drink too often, you know. So yeah, especially not on the weekdays. I can't do that. You know, I wish I could. It's drinking's fun, but at the same time, it's terrible.
Yeah. So, what is your most used phrase at the Clix table?
Uh, hmm. At the local hell events, man, what would be my most used phrase?
I know
I
it
like
was in our
saying
game.
shape change, or what was it in
It was
our game?
just laughing at our
Oh,
game.
right. I do. When I play Ricky, I like rolling out for things I can't roll out for, and because he knows, you know, like when I'm playing, so he'll like attack me. I'm like shape change. You know, I do enjoy saying that during our games. Yeah, usually yeah we're laughing, we're having fun. I don't have like a main phrase. I say I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so.
All right.
But yeah, shape change. I like calling shape change a lot or prob a lot when I don't have prob. But I only do that with my friends. You know, I would never
Right.
do that at like an actual competitive game. But with my friends, it's a different story. You know.
All right. So, what's the last TV show you binge watched?
Oh, Landman. I love that show. A lot of the stuff on Paramount was Stranger Things. I binge watched the first part of the new season of Stranger Things within like two
I got
days. You
I
know.
got one episode to watch. I was probably gonna watch that tonight or tomorrow
Oh, it's so good.
or the next
Yeah,
day. I don't know. I'll have it done before the next series or set
there's
comes out.
so much that is the problem too. With there's so much good TV on. At least for me, I am a sucker for TV. I do enjoy. You know, I love all the stuff Paramount TV's been putting out. Landman, Mayor of Kingstown. That's all really good stuff. But Stranger Things was definitely like one episode after another. Boom, boom. That's the beauty of Netflix. You know, give me everything at once. You know.
Yeah, I think during COVID, my wife watched Netflix, like the entire
The whole
inventory.
entire Netflix.
So you said you listen to stuff on the way to a big event. What's your motivational song or speech that you listen to going into a big event?
I really like Camp. It's a band called Camp. It's CAAMP. All the debts I owe. I really like. I really jam onto that. Um, yeah, anything I can sing along with. You know, I do. I love anything I know the words to. Just pumps me up. You know, and I try to learn the words to all songs I hear, but. Yeah, but yeah, Camp really pumps me up. I like American Kids by I can't think of the artist name,
Sorry, you got
but
to Google.
you're right. Yeah,
All right. Would you rather hear, smell, or taste colors?
probably hear them. I don't know if I want to smell colors.
You
I don't know. That might be a gamble,
don't want to smell
or
Scott's
taste
hair?
them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But some is it all the colors or just the primary colors? Just the primary colors, tasting and smelling them might be fine. But if we're going into weird shades, we might be going down some. It might be rough, you know.
All right, so the final question for the day. I have a running theory that's been proven once, and I want to see if we can prove it again. That the Heroclix community is telepathically connected. That if Scott concentrates hard enough, he can transmit a thought to you. So he's thinking of a 3-digit number. It's a whole number. There's no decimals. The first digit is larger than the second. It's an even number. What was the third?
And none of the numbers are zero.
None of the numbers are zero. What number is he thinking of?
639.
No.
It's an even number.
Oh,
Even number. Try
oh, 638.
Oh, thanks for trying.
Yeah, it was worth a shot. That was a tough one.
All right, so that was the Clix
The
words.
questionnaire.
That was a Clix questionnaire. You survived it better than I did, apparently. You survived the hot seat. You endured the gauntlet of intense, fiery questions. The entire Heroclix community knows you inside and out, literally. How does it feel?
It feels wonderful. I'm happy. I'm happy to be part of this community. It's a great community. Everyone I've met, I've had a great relationship to. I love going to the events. It is, it's fun to be part of. It's an escape for me. I use it as escape. I use it to get out, and just a little time off, hang out with the boys and girls. But yeah, it's such a wonderful community. Everybody's very supportive. Usually everybody's trying to help each other. I haven't played a game once where it's anything's too crazy. Every single person I've ran into have after the game tried to make me a better player. So it's great to be part of it.
Now I can tell that you're real tight with the Prignanos because talking to you very much reminds me of Matt Schuff.
Does it?
Yeah, your inflections and your rhythm patterns and your laugh. It's very reminiscent of Chef in the way he is.
We get along really well. Me and Chef have had a lot of good times. We had some great times in Tennessee. We had some great times at Red, White, and Clix. You have to ask him about the little cookie story one of these days.
Well, I'll do a quick shout out for John Hoffner. He made the dice or the tokens and the DD bases at Red Wing Clicks and the boxes.
They were awesome. I love the tank. I use the tank and the SUV all the time when I play now. Yeah.
So anybody needs anything printed, he can do it super cheap. He can print maps and everything else. He'll even do it plastic for plastic. He'll print you something that you need for a chase or something.
So that's really cool. That's awesome.
So he's talked to me quite a bit. He wants to undercut everybody else that he feels is just robbing the community for plastic. So he wants to really make his name out there. So make sure you shout him out.
Absolutely.
If you like what you hear tonight on my show, please consider subscribing to our Patreon account. We're doing a giveaway at the first of every month. So far, we gave something to Mark Bird out in Australia. And
oh, wow.
So we get some more subscribers before January 1st. He's going to get another prize. So,
that's really cool.
Yeah, so $5 and above gets your name in. $10 and above gets your name in twice, and then some other stuff. So give us a shout out, little cheese to help us do what we're doing here. And we'll send you something free put you in drawing for something free every month.
Oh, so that's really cool. That's awesome. That's on Patreon?
Yep.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah. All right, so that's been Talkn Clix. Man, it has been great talking to you.
This is awesome.
When Scott was talking about Red, White, and Clix, and he was saying how he was playing with this guy, Steve, and that their game was so rambunctious and laughing so hard. And I thought he was exaggerating, because I didn't remember that being that obnoxious. He's like, man, I thought people were giving us dirty looks. Now I see why, because you guys you're hysterical, man. I love you.
There was one moment when we were playing the Battle Royale at Red, White, and Clix. It was me and the Prignanos and Miguel. And we did a battle. I thought you guys were going to ask us to leave at one point because we were so loud. People were coming over there, what's going on here? But that's what we try to do. That's what I always try to do. Yeah, you want to win. You want to do good. You want to get the prizes. But ultimately, I'm 30. I'm not going to go pro. I'm gonna.
It's a game.
Meeting these guys is a prize.
Exactly. To me, exactly. You meet people doing this. If I never would have played Heroclix, if I never would have went to events, I would never have opportunity to sit down with you guys, and this was awesome. It's you meet great people, you laugh, it creates good memories, and we get to nerd out with our superheroes. Now with our Stranger Things and our Tom and Jerry's, the Scooby Gang, it's all cool stuff that I loved when I was a kid that I still love because I'm still just a big kid, it doesn't change.
Yeah, when I got home last night from the States, my wife asked me how it went. And the first thing I said was, man, it was awesome seeing everybody. And I got so many hugs when I walked in and before I left. I didn't even talk about the game for 5 minutes. I was talking about, hey, I saw Matt there and I saw Keith and I saw Brandon and all
Oh,
these guys.
exactly.
So that's why I go. That's why I do this. I love these guys.
Yeah, exactly. It's fun, and it is fun opening boosters. Like there is a little rush you get from opening that mystery pack. You're like, what am I going to open up? Like, yeah.
That's what I didn't think I was going to like Iconics for a minute because I like the blind product part of it. I don't like knowing
me
what's
too.
coming.
But see, they do keep, like we were saying earlier, they do keep putting out really cool, like the Batman Forever, and it all does have potential to be built right and played right. Like there's exactly, it's the gateway, or it can turn into something that you're going to play forever. But yeah, there is.
Look, there's one thing that Wizkids did for 1 year, and they did it badly, and I keep telling them to bring it back and do it right this time, is the Guardians of the Galaxy calendar.
That was cool.
They told you what was in it, and they told you which box they were in. It was in the same order. I love those calendars. We look for one every year for the family to pull out and like do a little Lego or something.
Yeah.
There's nothing more suited for those calendars than Heroclix. A blind product in a little box.
Yeah, a blind, they could easily do that. Yeah. Especially around the holidays. Yeah. I think they're just so worried about sitting on product.
You can have a bunch of gingerbread men and snowmen.
Oh, yeah. You can just do a whole... Yeah, and you could do a variety of them. You could put something good in there. You could put some super rares. You could put a chase. You could make it essentially a little brick.
Just mix them up. Don't make them all the same. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Don't make them all the same. Have a couple chases, a couple super rares. That would be a blast. And like put something in it that people will play for the year. Until next year. Like do equipment. That'd be a good way to. Or bystanders even, good way to get out
cards.
Legacy cards.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, there's so many. There's a lot of, and two, Wizkids needs to I feel like they are leaving a lot of money on the table with the after sales. Like they could do something that I don't know. I'm not a businessman, but. Yeah, they're doing fine. I thoroughly enjoy it. I don't see none of the problems they have really affect me too much. Like their HC units is wonderful for their ratas. I can only imagine how that was back in the day before HC units. But yeah, it's awesome.
Well, man, thank you so much for being here. Do you have any final thoughts for the community before we sign out?
No, thank you guys so much for having me. Thank you for having me in the community. I'm happy to be part of it. I'm looking forward to all the events to come. Looking forward to Red, White, and Clix next year and seeing you guys again in person. Thanks for having me. This was awesome. It flew by. It was a good, really good chat.
Scott, final thoughts?
Be the light.
Be the light. So what color light?
Yeah. Green.
Well, I mean, I can go through the whole prism of light is every color. Take it off of something, and then what color is the base of this character?
Green.
You would be wrong, sir.
It's everything but green.
Every color but green and reflects green, so you see it.
Interesting. Oh, okay. All right, I see you.
Scott, what does your light taste like?
Ooh.
Gumdrop buttons. Gumdrop buttons.
What? No, what does it taste like?
Boysenberries taste like boysenberries. What does your light
taste like?
What's that?
What does your light taste like?
I have no idea. No idea.
All right. Well, my final thought, as always, actually, I'm going to change it up. We're in the holiday season. Everybody, have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Be safe out there. If you're going to do some adult celebrating, make sure you do it responsibly.
Yes.
But have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. And as always, remember, we're all players on the board just trying to make it through. So help each other.
Right. That's a good one. I like that. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. As always,
keep on Clixing.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Maximum effort! Yeah. Look alive. Grab your dice. This one's for the table and the camera.
West Chicago nights, wires and sparks by day, by night I'm plotting moves in my own wicked way. 3 years deep, but I play like a pro. Friends at the table know the score before the roll. No boots on my feet, still stomping the floor. Kicking, playing sideways, crowd keeps wanting more. Deadpool in my head, fourth wall in my line. Crack a joke mid-turn, yeah I do it all the time. Dice love me sweet, like candy in a sack. Talk nice to them, mother bite your back. Blind poles got me grinning hard, jumping in my chest. Win or lose, I just flex, I jest, I impress.
Who's that guy tearing up the map?
Bootless!
No boots needed, he's got that slap. Laugh in your face, wink right at the crew.
Yeah.
Making the moves you didn't see coming through. Bag of tricks full of cheeky delight.
Say what?
Shake the table, roll the dice on the night.
Boom. Flying prognanos, trapeze level plans. High flying schemes with dice in my hands. Red, white, and clicks, yeah, that's where I shine. Laughs over scores, friends over lines. Beetlejuice lurking, don't sweat the little guy. Got a play tucked away, twinkle in my eye. Deadpool energy, flipping scripts on the fly. Breaking fourth walls like a camera, don't cry. Pastrami in one hand, Pepsi in the other. Every booster rock crack just makes the night hotter. Collections of bonus thrills, the real deal. Dice don't love me, I sweet talk how I feel. Who's that guy tearing up the map? Bootless! No boots needed, he's got that slab. Laugh in your face, wink right at the crew. Yeah. Making the moves you didn't see coming through. Bag of tricks full of cheeky delight.
Say what?
Shake the table, roll the dice on the night.
Boom.
Yo, you staring at the screen thinking you got a clue. Guess what? You don't. I talk to the dice, they're on my side. Laugh if I win, laugh if I lose. Either way I'm bootless and you're choosing to grin. Santa got reindeer, ho ho ho. I got schemes in my sack, jokes ready to go. Kicking plans, bare feet, shuffle the deck. Fourth wall breaking chaos, what you expect? Talking Clix, pockets, mics, yeah, I take the stage. Friends laughing loud, every line's a rampage. Lady by my side, kid in my corner, all tight. No ring, no problem, love's already right. Dice and I speak a language they get. Even if they cheat, no sweat, no fret. Santa could play me, but he won't catch the vibe. Fourth wall breaking, joy-filled tribe. Win, lose, draw, every round's a blast. Friends, jokes, dice, the memories last. Life's better, laughing, letting tables collide. Bootless unleashed and the game's alright. Who's that guy tearing up the map?
Bootless!
No boots needed, he's got that slap. Laugh in your face, wink right at the crew.
Yeah.
Making the moves you didn't see coming through. Bag of tricks full of cheeky delight.
Say what?
Shake the table, roll the dice on the night.
Boom.
No boots, no fear, just dice jokes and chaos. And that's how Bootless rolls, Jazz.